What is going on, everybody? 2About29 back in the lounge yet again, so make sure to kick back, relax, and grab some snacks. Because believe it or not, it's time for another Prize Wall Eval. That's right, y'all apparently can't get enough of these, so here we are again. It's the Livin Dirty Prize Wall. That is right. For those of you that managed to get Mrs. Revenge Tour Liv Morgan, there's a premium prize wall out there for you. And I gotta say, I'm pretty jealous because there is a mic drop Royal Rumble skill plate on here for 5 premium prize wall medallions. That's right, whenever you destroy 30 or more gems, you generate 30 yellow gems at the end of your turn. 30 yellow gems is awesome. I know that I was commenting when I first saw these rumble plates about why is this any good? We have the sheriff's badge. Well, the sheriff's badge, you need to break red gems. This, you just need to break any gems. So I have very quickly come around on all of these rumble plates. This is definitely a nice pick-me-up. And if you have seen the recent 316 gameplay that has hit the channel, you will know why it's a great pick-me-up. There's also a nearing end skill plate on here, which is nice as well. The immobile gem into damage, 6 or more immobile gems, huge damage increase for all gems, 350%. Only one turn though. And then obviously your 6-star gold token chests, which I'm glad they listened. It's no longer just 1 or 2. It is 20, and it seems to be staying 20. So not too shabby there. Real quick, obviously, premium prize all like it typically is. You would be a fool not to take the mic drop skill plate. Now, on to the actual prize wall, the regular one. It's weird, right? So they have these straps for the characters that we got this month. There's a 150 gem for Liv, Dom, and Bull. Those are the 3 characters that we got. And there's also a 150 move damage strap for Liv. For those of you that don't know, Liv has a very similar moveset to Cow Bob Orton, where she is a tech that when she goes up against powerhouses, she gets green move damage. The difference now, though, is that Liv has a no pin bar move. That is a blue move that you can choose green gems. And obviously, that is the color of your green moves that do some significant damage. So it's pretty solid, but if you're already going that route, you probably don't need the move damage belt to be all the way at 150. You're already going to have a medal. The new takedown, you're already going to have a takedown medal for move damage, and there's the new takedown 3 medals that you're probably going to be working towards getting. So do you really need a 150? No. If you have 100, obviously, it's more than enough. And even if you only have a 40, like, she's going to do enough if that's the way that you want to play her, okay? Is it a way that I like playing, that I'm kind of pigeonholing myself into using a character against only one class? Not really. It works, obviously. It's some great damage, obviously. I don't like the idea of going to only be able to work against one class. And for females, Powerhouse is not the best class, so you're not typically seeing a lot of powerhouses out there. The gem damage setups are pretty straightforward. Bull, I tried to do my video on her as best I could on my phone. I'm personally not too impressed with Bull. Doesn't mean that you're not. Obviously, you probably have her at this point if you've played the game this month. So getting a strap for her that's 150 is a nice pick-me-up for anybody, but not something that I would suggest if you have other things on this wall that you're missing. Dirty Dom 150 gem strap, obviously interchangeable with a Modern Striker strap. So if you already have a good Modern Striker strap, you might not need to get the Dom one. Dom does have a good gem damage setup with the Black Royal Rumble plate, with the Bianca's Braid for damage from X breaks, that plate, and then also Seth freaking Rollins and Streakbird. So a lot of things needed to make that gem damage set work. But if you have it, yeah, sure, he's great. And then Revenge Tour Liv Morgan. Again, I've been very vocal about how I'm not too thrilled on this character. She seems pretty good. I don't know that she's someone that I will most likely use after this month is over. She seems like she needs a lot, and I don't really want to invest that much in her. Maybe I will, maybe I won't. Kind of leaning towards I won't. But if you're feeling frisky and you want to get 150% gem damage for her, by all means, go down that route. That is definitely your choice. Onwards to the other straps that we have. We have a random era and class 150 gem damage strap. Instead of getting one for a guaranteed character, you get one for a class era combination that can be used on your account forever moving forward. That to me is the win on the wall this weekend. 150 strap is always great, and especially when it's not locked down to one character that you might not be using in a month or in 2 months, right? And then there's the ultimate random affiliation strap. This one is new. So it's a ×2 affiliation strap. It's not a ×4, but you do have to roll the class and you do have to roll the era. Everything on here except for the Icons of WrestleMania and Hall of Fame. So those eras are not available, but all other eras are available, and obviously all classes are available. So nice little pick-me-up if you're looking for some affiliations. And then there is the Modern Tech affiliation, specifically Modern Tech, because this weekend, of course, Liv Morgan is the Modern Technician. So if you need one of those, by all means, feel free to get one of those. There is also the Stunning Steve Austin poster, full 5-star gold poster. I thought this would, because the thing kind of overlaps it here, so I wanted to see if I could make it bigger. But no. So check out the new Entourage ability. Takes 60% less from purple moves and 40% all gem damage at 35k talent. So Stunning Steve got a revamp on his Entourage this weekend. 60% purple move defense and 40% all gem damage, which kind of hysterical that we just got a revamp and an upgrade on Hall of Fame Hogan's coach, and now Stunning Steve is already 10% better. 40% all gem damage as a coach. I don't think there's a better coach out there for gem damage than Stunning Steve now. So for me, I was lucky and got a 6-star gold fuse up out of our 6-star gold pulls that we hit every month. So I am pretty thrilled with that, and I will be able to take mine up. But Stunning Steve is here on the wall for 7 medallions. If you don't have him, I would very highly suggest getting him and then start working him up throughout the talent ups for this 40% all gem damage coach. A huge pick-me-up. And then there's, again, like we always say, there's shards, characters you might be missing. So King General Gunther, 200 piece, 18 medallions. Same with Hall of Fame JBL, 200 piece, 18 medallions. Both of them are limit 2, so you can get 400 shards of each of them. There is 100 Jade Cargill shards for 17, also limit 2. 100 Seth freaking Rollins shards for 17, also limit 2. And then they have a special on Mr. Bionic Redneck Steve Austin, 100 shards for 9, limit 2, because it is 316 day. There are also shards of Abby the Witch, 165 for 15, limit 2. 200 shards of Nia Jax for 13, limit 2. 175 of Arcade Assassin Asuka for 13, limit 2. There's also 130 of Ilya, 125 of Solo, 100 of Tori, all limit 2. Ilya's 12, Solo's 11, Tori's 8. I mean, you can all see this on your own screen, right? Like, it's pretty straightforward. There's also a real huge fire sale on Maxine Dupree shards right here. 300 for 6, limit 2. So that's a huge win for those of you if you're close to Maxine. I mean, she was a 3K recruit. The fact that you could pick up 600 shards of her 3K, 20% of a character for 12 medallions this weekend, that's massive. And there's also no reason nobody should be walking away this month without Heavy Metal Rhea. That's 1,000 shards for 10 medallions. That's crazy. So, I mean, yeah, obviously very straightforward. Take the characters you don't have. Gunther's pretty damn solid. I don't really use him much anymore other than for armor purposes, which is just more of a fun build than it is a strong build. Hall of Fame JBL still today to my as my favorite trickster in the game. So I like him a whole lot. I also have a gear for him, so my opinion might be biased on that. Seth, absolutely top-notch trainer as the Juggernaut trainer, super awesome. Bionic Redneck Austin, he's also fairly damn good. He also is included in the moment this weekend. He's in the 316 loot this weekend. He's good, man. He's a go-to for a lot of folks out there, and now that I've been getting the red rumble plate, I think he might work his way back into my lineup as a two-click winner for 100 mil. So nothing to sleep on there. Abby the Witch, a lot of people have been asking for her shards. They're here again. Nia Jax, obviously. I don't have her shards, so I will most likely be taking all of these that I can. Arcade Assassin Asuka, tippy top-notch showboat in the game, especially as a new gen, best new gen female in the game, without a shadow of a doubt. You'd be silly to not take these shards. Ilya, top-notch tech in the game. I mean, you can't go wrong with that. Tori's a very common CSS. Punk is pretty common as a CSS. Maxine, really strong character. And then heavy metal, Rhea Ripley, right? So there's a lot here. And obviously the characters that I didn't say doesn't mean that they're not worth going for, or, it's not like I'm not mentioning them on purpose. They're just kind of in there, right? If you need them, sure, by all means get them. But compared to all the people that I just listed off, they're really not worth it. We get down to the skill plates. Only 3 available this weekend. Challenge of our rival for 1 medallion, which is not too shabby. A Heroic Titan's Crest for 7 medallions, and an Unbreakable Crown for 20 medallions. Man, that's a really expensive Unbreakable Crown. I won't be going for that. I wouldn't suggest going for that. That's a big no-no to me. The Livin Dirty Loot coin, obviously. 7 pull on the weekend loot for 7 Prize Wall medallions. To each their own. If you're feeling frisky and you want to spend the loot, go for it. For me, I'd rather take $20 to the casino and see where that goes. And then the Mega Resources. You get 7 gold and silver tokens of a class of your choosing for 5 Prize Wall. Limit 5, so you can pick up a lot of tokens if you're short on tokens for a certain class here. The resource bundle is the emerald tokens, the gold tokens, some TP and some coins for 2 medallions, limit 6, and your 1,000 star fragments for 1. So it's a pretty decent prize wall. It's nothing crazy, nothing over the top, nothing like must-have, really. The only must-have thing to me, if you don't have Stunning Steve Austin, is get Stunning Steve Austin because of this coachability. That's pretty much the only must-have to me. For me, I will not be getting any of these straps up here. I will not be getting the 2X affiliation. The random affiliation is a maybe. The 150 strap feels like a guarantee. Out of these shards, I am missing Nia Jax, so I will most likely be getting her. If I have any left over, I might be taking the Challenge of Our Rival skill plate, I think is what I mapped it out to being. So I have 50 Prize Wall medallions as is. I'm going to go ahead and take these sets of Nia Jax shards. I'm not at a lot, but after picking up shards through all the recent events, I have climbed up to 930 Nia Jax shards now, after getting 400 from this prize wall just now. So slowly but surely, we're getting there. I'm not sure if I will get her, when I will get her, but time will tell. I'm still sitting with 24 prize wall, and for me, this is kind of where it's at of, do I take 150% for live and then be left with 8 more prize wall, which is essentially a 7 pull on the loot and the skill plate, or do I say, you know what, let's go for some random and let's roll here with a random affiliation and a random 150 and then get the skill plate. So it's either a 7 pull on the loot, which is random, and a guarantee 150 for live, or a random affiliation and random 150 for anybody else on my account. And I think I'm going to go with the 150 for somebody else on my account. So let's go ahead and see what we get. We got an Attitude Striker. And for our affiliation, we get a Modern Striker. So Modern Striker is not really helpful for affiliation. I have plenty of those personally. In general, it's pretty darn helpful. It's great for Braun Breaker, Roxanne Perez. There's a few of them out there that it's absolutely fantastic for. So don't let my, I guess, ambivalence about it kind of steer you in a positive or negative direction. With my one remaining prize wall, I'm going to go ahead and get another skill plate. Always nice to help save on skill plate chips. I could have gotten the Tech Star frags, which typically I will always tell you to get them, but because we still have our outstanding Showdown prize wall at the bottom, I don't feel the need to. So that is going to be it for this one, y'all. That was the Livin Dirty Prize Wall Eval. Hopefully you all had a fantastic weekend. I know I did. I had a pretty darn good weekend. I enjoyed being able to play some Feud. It was a little bit different with the health increase and the gem decrease, so a little bit harder than most other feuds, but I was fine with it. Personally, I was okay with it. I walked away with a good chunk of prize wall. I also, did a little nonsense on the 316 loot, so made sure to get that moment, which I know I've got some gameplay coming out that I have done alongside Flex on the Twitch Live account, but I will definitely be posting my own gameplay on Striker Austin, in a feud or in a showdown or in a boss or something like that, so we could actually see those numbers. And lo and behold, I did just hit 150 strap for Attitude Striker, and guess what? Striker Austin's an Attitude Striker. So I am thrilled with the outcome of this weekend, but that's enough of me blabbing around. Hopefully y'all enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure to like the video. If you haven't done so already, definitely subscribe to the channel. That helps me out more than you could possibly imagine. Make sure to share with all of your friends so that they too can know what to do with the Livin Dirty Prize Wall. And leave some comments below. I'm very interested in hearing what each and every last one of you got. I always love hearing success stories. So for those of you that do have Revenge Tour Liv, if you did get her early, please tell me that you got the mic drop skill plate. I would love to know that there's more Royal Rumble skill plates out there. That's got to be such a fun and wonderful win to walk away with on the weekend. But anyway, until next time, everybody, have a good one.